All right, so I have not done any sort of update in regards to like what the accounts look like. I've talked about it, but I haven't actually shown it. So I'm going to do that. I said just sit out here in the garage. I'm waiting to close up. Chilling on the motorcycle. Um, Loving riding, absolutely loving riding. But let's get to the charts. So here's where I currently sit right now. The drawdown is about $2,000, and if you've been keeping up with me, I was at 2,400 at one point in time. So I have squeezed out about $400 worth of drawdown, but look at the balance. I know at one point in time I was at like 4,400. I've actually increased it to about $400 worth of profit. And so right now I only have 3 outstanding orders that are unhedged. Uh, 2 are technically part of a hedge. The other one is part of like a scalping. So I'm just waiting to see if that one's going to play out. Hopefully by the end of the night, I'll have something. That's that USD CAD 0.02 right there. That's fluctuating between $0 and -1 cent. Um, it's it's not far. I mean, I'm not asking the world of it. All it needs to do is just pop up a little bit. That'll close out, and that USD CAD will be gone. I could then turn around and hedge the other 2 positions at roughly where we're at right now if I wanted to. But I really think that those 2 are going to continue climbing a little bit more. And so let's go take a look at that on the chart and you'll see what I mean. That USD CAD marked down there in pink, that's the one that is just a quick scalp. The other ones are completely and totally hedged. We can go over those in a second. Odd USD and NZD USD are my 2 trades out there right now, sitting unhedged. So here we have prices all the way down there. By all technicality, I should be moving it up. Actually, I'm going to. I'll do it up later. So 2304 is where I should be putting it. But I really think price can come up a little bit farther. I feel like price can do that. I have an alert up there. If I end up getting ready to go to bed, I'll probably go ahead and just set it hedged wherever it's at. It really depends on how I'm feeling. If I move it up there to what is that, the 2304, like I said before, I might just leave it. And who knows? By tomorrow, if it's gonna shoot up, maybe it shoots up and it just hovers down there. Maybe it shoots up even farther, and I can just squeeze this position even more. That would be really, really, really nice. But that's currently where I'm sitting. NZD USD is same thing. I believe it's going to pop up a little bit more. Yes, I understand both of them are USD pairs. Both of them are like odd New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. So it's like if one's going to go up, the other one's probably going to go up as well. I don't know if you can see like they are. It looks like they're pretty well correlated in their movement. Especially you saw that last spike for a second. We go to NZD USD, and there you go again. They're pretty similar. So if one's going to do it, the other one's going to do it, and vice versa. If it's going to fall and trigger me into the position, it's probably going to do it on the other one as well. I understand some people might look at that and go, well, technically you're doubling your risk because you're doing it. You know what? It'll be all right. It'll be all right because I'll just continue doing what I need to do and work myself out. This has been a beautiful process because majority of the time I'm not struggling, I'm not worried, I'm not concerned. I've made my mistakes along the way. I've learned from them. I'm continue learning. There's things I am working at. I'm working at being better at taking the small little 10 pip, 20 pip pullbacks and not trying to, shoot for the moon or anything like that. I'm slowly working at just grabbing the little bit of movement that I can. The newest method for the RSI, I have taken it out of the 5 minute. As I'm on the 5 minute, but I've taken it out of the 5 minute. I've applied it to the 15, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, maybe even daily. I don't know. But I've used that also when there might be moments when I'm hedged. If I haven't hit 40 pips yet, because I mean that's roughly what I was using as my trimming position. But for some reason, if I haven't hit 40 pips and the RSI happens to go in the overbought, oversold, I'll go ahead and trim then, expecting somewhat of a 10 to 15 pip pullback because it's in the overbought, oversold. I'll give myself that still 30 pip gap to allow myself to do that. And that usually covers enough to be able to once again, I'll take that little bit of a win. Um, I'll trim that little position, whatever little bit I can, and then I'll turn around, let it pull back, and get right back in again. And I'll just continue doing that. And that's been part of the beauty of this whole process. I know some people in the comments on some of the other videos are like, you can't do this long term. Why not? Like, I don't see why not. You can't just straight up hedge long term. You have to get creative in ways to manage the hedge, get out of the hedge, and still make clean trades. However, that clean trades look. Some people, clean trades look like you get in, it hits take profit, and you're out. Other people, like me, clean trades aren't necessarily as clean as like you would think. My clean trades are just that, the small little pullbacks. So instead of waiting for, 40, 50 pips into profit before I take a trim and, earn my little bit of profit there, some of these hedge positions will jump up 20. I'll take my profit there. It'll pull back 10. I'll get right back in there, and then it'll jump up 20 again. I'll pull back 10, take my profit there, pull back 10. And it's just, as the market continues to move and ride, it sort of helps me capture those ways. Are there going to be moments that doesn't work out? Are there going to be moments that I take my position, I set my 30 pips out there, and it just continues going? Yes. Has it happened? I don't know. It probably has. I haven't kept track of it, but I don't need to, because both the drawdown is something I'm comfortable with, and I'm watching it fluctuate, come down, and it hasn't really grown too much outside the realm of possibility. Plus, I have enough in the equity that if I was really, really concerned about the drawdown, I can go ahead and nix it right now. And then the balance of the account has grown. So if I continue to whittle away that drawdown, however that looks, whether that's using some of the profits to whittle it away, or I just allow the market to continue doing what it's doing, all that profit is going to be mine. All that balance, that $4,800, that's going to be mine. I mean, I think currently, as we sit, it's like 2,700 is what it has right now. And so or 2,600. So if I go ahead and close out everything right now, I'm still up $600. Cool. That's great. I love that. So you just got to find ways to be creative. I would love to help you, though. So if for some reason you're like, I'm still struggling, look, there are so many strategies out there. I can give you one. I can give you 6 or 7 to go with. The idea being, the strategy isn't it. It's you. Are you going to put in the work in order to make it work? Because no matter what you do, you're going to have to find creative ways to make it work for you. My strategy might not work or the way that I implement this strategy may not work for you. Your lifestyle, your freedom, your family, your goals, it might not work. So you have to go with something, stick with something, and continue to tweak that. If you are in the mindset, if you have gone down and you're on like your 3rd, 4th, 5th strategy, understand it's not the strategy, it's you. You are not being consistent and disciplined enough to be able to make it work. And so until you snap out of that idea of trying to find this perfect something that'll work for you, you're not going to find the perfect something. You need to make the perfect something. So I would love to be able to help that. There are plenty of other people out there who just share knowledge and can and do that, do the exact same thing. They just want to share what they've learned and try to help those who are coming along. I've got nothing to offer as far as trading courses or anything like that. Why? Because you don't need them. You don't need to pay anybody money. Anybody who out there who is really doing it and is successful at it should be showing what they're doing. So you could pretty much track and sort of dissect what that is. And if they're not, you should probably be a little leery. Like, you don't go to a car lot looking to buy a car without first popping the hood, test driving it, making sure that it's everything that you want it to be. And they show you all that at the dealership because they want you to know what you're getting ready to get into. So trading's the same way, or trading should be the same way. Anybody who's selling education courses, things like that, should be able to show you what you're getting ready to get into, and it's not behind some sort of paywall, some sort of pay curtain in order for you to even know how they're even doing something. I've been on the other side of that curtain. I've paid my way into certain things only to realize this is the exact same thing that you're actually selling or you're actually showing in YouTube, or this is the same thing that I see Joe Schmo over here just teaching as information, because the information's out there. You don't actually have to pay anyone anything for this. You just got to put in the work. So if you want some help, drop into Discord below, comment on one of these videos, and I pretty much reply to all my comments. And if you have some constructive criticism, feedback, whatever, by all means, drop it in the comment as well. Until then, I'll see you guys on the charts, and I will hope to keep up to date with some stuff that's going on. Follow me for more, though, because I'm going to keep doing it.